Hey there guys, I'm Dan Whitaker. Today we're going to take a look at how you can deliver the club face for maximum consistency. So today we're having a look at club face control and how you can deliver that club face for maximum consistency. So we're going to take a look at how that club comes into the golf ball without you having to manipulate it. It's something that I believe is key to lots of players. We're going to take a look at one particular tour player, Adam Scott. We're going to see how he delivers that club face. Obviously, it's not just unique to Adam, but people talk about him having, the classic golf swing, possibly one of the best on tour. So we'll see what can make that work, along with what's made the players, two of the players who've won major championships this year, Stenson and Willett, what's made their game work. So we'll take a look at this right now and see how you can apply it to your game. So then guys, today we're talking about club face delivery. So how can we achieve consistent delivery of the club face without having to manipulate it through impact? So this can be a big key to being able to get a stable club face at impact so that you don't have to manipulate the face with your hands very much, and you can allow the physics of the golf swing, of the body rotation and the pressure through the hands to just maintain a constant position of that club face relative to the arc of approach. So what do we mean by that? So what we're having a look at is from the top of the backswing up here, as we come down, this is the position that we're looking to try and achieve, somewhere around there, you can see now that this leading edge of the golf club right there is parallel to my spine. It is also at 90 degrees to the arc of approach. Now, from there, it's very, very easy to rotate the body on the way through and keep that club face working to that arc. Now, Adam Scott does a phenomenal job of this, You'll see that that club face comes down into that position, he just rotates that body, see the handle goes left and the pivot is controlling that action. Now I see a lot of guys coming down and they end up getting it from the top, and they're, because they maybe have been scared of hitting the ball left, they're almost holding the cup in the left wrist, or even slices for this matter. Now what we've got is, see here, that club face is very, very open. It's nowhere near parallel to my spine. So from here, the only thing this would be good for is a short-sided shot or a bunker shot when I want to add a lot of loft, So we add a lot of loft that way. Obviously, it's going to pop that ball up very nicely. It's not going to be very good if I want to get great compression and penetration out of the 3-iron. Because once I've delivered it into this position here, I'm going to have to use my hands to try and square that club, and I'm going to really have to manipulate them a lot if I want to get some shaft lean, because if I've got that club face here, to get shaft lean, I've got to really use those hands a lot and extend those arms, or I'll get a lot of flip. So you can see how much that is changing in this short period of time. If you imagine that happening at 100 mile an hour, it's going to be so inconsistent, very, very difficult to gain any levels of consistency with it, particularly to press the golf ball, get it trapped, So what we're looking at is, as we're coming down here, so what you're going to be trying to do is you've got one of two feels. This is entirely up to you which one you want to go with. Just coming down here, there, you feel that there is a little bit of bow in that left wrist up to this point. We're not talking a lot. We're not talking like this, It's just a little bit. So if you've got your glove or your watch of your left hand, you feel like it's looking down towards the golf ball a little bit, The other one that we've got is, I've got the putter grip here, very similar to what Pete Cameron's using with a lot of his guys, and the leading edge or the front of the flat bit of the putter is at 45 degrees to the leading edge of the golf club, Now the idea here is that it's really easy to feel what the pressure is doing. So we get the left thumb down the flat bit, right palm's obviously then over the top, but as we're coming down, we're trying to feel that right palm on top. So you can feel that that's on top. The right palm is actually looking down the ball. So if you imagine you've got eyes in the palm, they're actually looking at where the ball would be. Club face is nice and square and neutral. Then from there, I don't have to do anything with my right side. I just turn my body, okay? So my right side stays very connected and can keep traveling through the golf ball. If you get it out of position, what you'll have to do, you have to stop moving your right side, particularly your right shoulder, extend your arm and use your wrist, okay? From here, you let it all keep on moving together. So that's really, really key, because what you're going to be able to do is you get that club into the position where you can deliver it, you can let everything move around with you. It's going to be body rotation, pivot, moving the club around, and you don't have to do anything to square this golf club because you've got it into this fabulous delivery position. So this can help every level of golfer, whether this is you're struggling with a slice off the tee or whether you are really struggling as a really top player to start the ball a little bit more online, or you find yourself a little bit inconsistent with your ball striking and you want to get rid of that flip. Okay, this is one of the key things. So we're looking at getting that club face, like I say, parallel to the spine. And I like this as a reference point. I once got given a bit of a hard time in social media for using this as a reference point once, but it's absolutely fantastic because then from here, all you have to do is rotate. So you can actually do a drill like this. This isn't something that you can consciously try and control when you're hitting balls at full speed because we know how fast that club's moving, but it's something you can do in your practice swing. So what we're trying to do is raise levels of awareness in terms of feel. I'm big on this with all the guys I work with. I really will ask them a feel, okay? Because feel is so key. You're trying to develop that. So how you can do that is with drills. So we'll do one little drill right here that I think is going to be absolutely brilliant for this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take it to the top here. I'm going to start down and hold it. Have my right hand on top, club face is going to be in this position. I'm going to hold it there, I'm going to make a little move back. I'm simply just going to rotate through. So I get my reference point and I get the feel of impact. I'm not going to be bothered about the outcome of the shot. Okay, I'm not trying to make this a long way. I'm trying to develop a feel for the movement, okay? I really just want to create a little bit of ownership and know what those changes feel like in terms of what the delivery is. So what I'd do right here is I'd take the club back, get it into this delivery position. I'm just checking my angles right there. Move my left side, make a little move back from there, and simply turn through. So all I had to do was rotate through. They're a pretty straight shot for me. So what this has happened is that I've not let the club pass my hands. Okay, my hands are still not past my, well, my hands are on my heel line, but the club head hasn't reached my heel line. So it means I've maintained my pressure, meaning in my right palm, and my right shoulder's got to return through. Okay, so that means that I've got to have come through in this manner. It's a fantastic drill, this, okay? Now, another way to do it is just a couple of shots, right hand alone, okay? The key for the right hand alone is, again, just learning it's all going to rotate through. I'm only trying to hit these 20, 30 yards, you know. That last shot went 35 yards total. Not trying to hit this a long way. Trying to develop a feel. The feel is the key. Want to develop that feel, okay? So, little half swing, right hand alone. All we're trying to do is make sure that the right arm, right shoulder moves back and through with the body. I'm going to try and feel my right palm to this little halfway back, halfway through move. Continues to look at the ground. You can see right there that club face hasn't turned over. Maintain that pressure on the flat spot of the grip. Club has moved nicely with me. Again, it hasn't flipped over here because I delivered it in the right position. So I delivered the club 90 to the arc, was able to rotate the body. Club was reacting and moving with me. This is key for all of you guys wanting to hit it solid, wanting to get some compression and get the most out of your game. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Really hope you've found that useful. I think there's some really good information that will really help you to deliver that club face very consistently and not have to manipulate it through impact. The delivery of the club is so, so important. It's how you are going to be able to learn to get that club into a position early on where you basically don't have to do anything through the ball. I hope you've enjoyed that. You know, I think it's very valuable information for your game. Got some great content coming. Going to be doing some more work with Rick Shields. Really enjoying doing the work with him. If you've not seen the changes to his swing, jump over to his channel, take a look at the swing changes. We're obviously going to be documenting that. There's some fantastic ones that we've done so far. Excited where that's going. I've got some great videos where I do some live lessons with people and also some work with some of my players, like some of the pros and top AMs. Love to have your feedback on that. If you like it, please like the video, comments. If you give us loads of comments and feedback, we will then interact with you. You can then tell us what you want, and then I will start to create content for you guys tailored towards what you would like to see. Thanks again for watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Red button below. That means you can get access to the videos straight away, because obviously we're getting them out on a pretty regular basis now. Thanks a lot for watching. Talk to you soon, but don't forget, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, they're all below. Always on there on a daily basis, sharing some really good content with you guys. Thanks a lot.